Okay, everybody, Namaskar, Shabailai. I am going to teach English, class 8 English. Our topics is, it is our second day. Our topics is a memorable journey from Tarai to Hill. In a Tarai is a flat land, and hill, there is a hill is slope land. There are many differences between Tarai and hill regions. This topic is this situation or travel from Tarai to hill. Yesterday we read half of your lesson, therefore don't do late. I am going to teach continuously. Now read this. Everybody read this. As we were walking, we got lost. So my father asked a stranger, excuse me, I wonder if you could tell me the way to Golegaon. The man greeted my father and said, I am also going there. If you like, I will guide you to get there. Thank you, my mother replied. There is another. The man said the village was clustered. Houses is Golegaon. It is situated at the northwest of Besisar in the Lamjung. It takes about a 5-hour walk to reach there on foot from Besisar. We can get there by bus too. People who cannot walk can take a bus to go there. Almost all the inhabitants of Golegaon are Gabre grooms. There is another. There is another passage. We enjoyed the journey with that man very much. After about a 5-hour walk, we reached our destination. Why are they tucking marigold garland with tika? Why are they taking marigold with tika? I asked my mother. There is a situation. Some persons are wearing garland of marigold and tika. Therefore, the writers asked his or her mother. There is another paragraph. We were treated with proper hospitality. We were served with fresh and delicious organic food. We ate dal, bhat, tarkari, achar with Gurung family. They ate Gurung families, dal, bhat, tarkari, achars. We were the paying guests there. They performed their cultural dance. Mainly we observed the Ghantu dance, Krishna Charitra, Zakri dance and Lama dance. They performed Golegaon's people performed these types of cultural dance. They are Ghantu dance, Krishna Charitra, Zakri dance and Lama dance. There is another paragraph. In the end, we observe some typical round houses there. We also look at the Annapurna Himalayan range from the village. Thus, we spent 5 days in a homely environment in Lamjung and return home. They return home. Okay, the passage has finished. There are word meanings in inhabitants. Everybody look at these slides. Inhabitants means a person who lived in particular place. Destination, a place where somebody is going. Hospitality, a friendly and generous behavior to our guests. Organic foods, foods without use of chemical. These are words, these are meanings. You must read, you copy and read this if you did not know these meanings. Okay, there is a exercise. Fill in the gaps with correct word from the list below. There are countryside, homestay, picturesque, exhausted, organic, cultural dance. There are words. There are sentences but not completed. Complete these sentences using these words: countryside, homestay, picturesque, exhausted, organic, cultural dance. First, we can live with our Gurung family in a and learn their culture. Which word is there? Let's, you can guess easily. I think you are right. Okay, homestay. We can live with a Gurung family in a homestay and learn their culture. B. We can stay a night in this place. It reminds us our culture. Countryside, picturesque, excited, organic and cultural dance. Which is correct? I think you guess it. There is countryside. B. Okay, C. There is a space, foods and product without using chemical. I think you easily do this. There is organic. Organic foods are produced without using chemicals. There is D number. During the school vacation, many city people like to visit the picturesque. There is another A. Gantu dance, Krishna Charitra, Zakri dance and Lama dance are the common cultural dance. There is another F last. This is, it is finished. Now there are some questions. Read the text again and answer these questions. You read this text. There is a question: where did the writer go on holiday? We read the passage. There is a writer. Where did he had gone? What is the answer? Try to write. I have written, there is answer. The visitor or writer went to Golegaon on holiday. There is a answer. There is another question. Where was the writer from? Where was the writer from? Okay, the writer was from Birganj. You know this? There is another question. How many members were there on the journey? How many members were there on the journey? Look at your answer. There were 3 members. There were 3. THREE, 3 members on the journey. They were writer, father, and mother. There is another question. How were the writer and her parents treated in Golegaon? There is a question. How were the writer and her parents treated in Golegaon? What are the answers? You try to answer this question. I think you try this. They were treated with a proper hospitality, with a proper hospitality. B. With fresh and delicious organic food such as dal, bhat, tarkari, achar with Gurung family. C. With cultural dance. In these people, they perform their cultural dance, Gantu dance, Krishna Charitra, Zakri dance and Lama dance. These are some questions. Now again everybody guess. Everybody do this question answer. Where did the writer go on holiday? You know this? The writer went on Golegaon. The writer went to Golegaon on holiday. There is another question. Where was the writer from? I have already shown there. The writer was from Birganj. There is another question. How many members were there on the journey? There were 3 persons. There were 3 persons. The writer, his parents or our parents, mother and father. There is another question. How were the writer and her parents treated in the Golegaon? There is answer. They were treated with proper hospitality, with fresh and delicious organic food, dal, bhat, tarkari, achar with Gurung family. There is another C. With cultural dance, or Gurung families performed their cultural dance. They are Gantu dance, Krishna Charitra, Zakri dance and Lama dance. Okay, thank you today.